Alright, let's dive deeper into this contentious issue because the layers here are more complex than they first appear, and the stakes are incredibly high. Prince Harry's ongoing legal battle with the UK Home Office over his security arrangements is not just a personal squabble. It's a reflection of broader societal issues, royal responsibilities, and the question of privilege in the modern world. Let's recap the situation. Harry, having stepped back from royal duties and moved to the US with Meghan Markle, is adamant that he needs police protection during his visits back to the UK. He's citing a genuine fear for his family's safety, alleging that threats against them are serious enough to warrant ongoing security measures. His insistence is fueled by concerns over paparazzi, public scrutiny, and a perceived lack of safety since stepping away from his royal duties. Yet, this claim is met with skepticism, especially since the Home Office has already made their stance abundantly clear. The Home Office is standing firm, arguing that allowing Harry to pay for police protection would create a slippery slope. They contend that letting wealthy individuals buy their way into security services could lead to a situation where public safety resources are disproportionately allocated to those who can afford it. Imagine a society where only the rich have access to the best security while the average citizen has to fend for themselves. That's a dangerous precedent to set and undermines the very principles of equality and public service that we hold dear. Harry's proposal to fund his own protection, while still wishing to employ the same officers who formerly safeguarded him, raises serious ethical questions. The idea that police officers could be seen as private agents for a wealthy individual creates a conflict of interest that could compromise their duties. When officers are tasked with protecting a private citizen, are they still serving the public good? Or are they prioritizing the interests of an individual who has been critical of the very institution they represent? This convoluted situation raises fundamental concerns about loyalty, duty, and the integrity of public service. Now, let's talk about the financial implications. The cost of Harry's legal challenge is reportedly over £1 million, which has sparked outrage among critics. Many are questioning why a wealthy individual, who has made millions through book deals, media appearances, and other ventures, is relying on taxpayer money to fuel his legal battles. This situation has led to accusations of hypocrisy. Harry has positioned himself as a champion of social issues, advocating for mental health awareness, environmental sustainability, and other public causes. Yet, it appears that when it comes to his own security, he's willing to place his personal interests above the responsible use of public funds. Critics have been vocal, pointing out that Harry's actions seem out of touch with the realities facing ordinary Britons, many of whom are grappling with financial hardships and the rising cost of living. The perception that he is demanding a level of protection that most people could never imagine is fueling the narrative of entitlement. In a world where many are struggling to make ends meet, the idea that a former royal is fighting for public-funded police protection raises eyebrows and stokes resentment. The legal proceedings took a significant turn when a High Court judge rejected Harry's appeal for a judicial review of the Home Office's decision. This ruling was a pivotal moment in the case, as it underscored the court's alignment with the Home Office's perspective. The judge articulated that allowing Harry to purchase police protection could create an unfair system and potentially jeopardize the safety of officers who would be placed in a conflicted position. This raises a larger question about the integrity of public institutions. If security decisions are based on financial capability rather than risk assessments, what does that mean for the average person? The judge's ruling emphasized the need for impartiality in security provisions, reinforcing the idea that public safety should not be dictated by wealth. This principle is crucial in maintaining public trust in law enforcement and government institutions. Harry does have another legal claim pending regarding the initial removal of his security in 2020, and experts are closely monitoring how that will unfold. However, they express skepticism about his chances of success, especially given the judge's previous comments questioning the legitimacy of his perceived threats in the UK. It's becoming increasingly clear that Harry faces an uphill battle not just legally, but in public opinion as well. The media scrutiny surrounding Harry and Meghan has also contributed to the narrative. As they continue to share their experiences and grievances with the royal family and the British public, the public's perception has shifted. Many have grown fatigued with the ongoing saga, viewing it as a relentless pursuit of attention and resources. The couple's move to the US was seen as a bid for privacy, yet their actions seem to contradict that desire. The constant media coverage only amplifies the feeling that they are still very much in the spotlight, often for the wrong reasons. As this legal drama unfolds, it serves as a reminder of the complexities of royal life in the modern age. The expectations placed on royal family members, especially those who choose to step away from their roles, are immense. They navigate a delicate balance between personal safety, public service, and the realities of their privileged status. The broader implications of this case resonate beyond Harry and his family. It raises critical questions about how we view security, entitlement, and the role of public service. As citizens, we must grapple with the reality that our safety resources are limited and that we must find a way to allocate them equitably. As this saga continues, the world is watching. Will Harry manage to shift the narrative back in his favor, or will he find himself further entrenched in a legal battle that many believe he cannot win? What does the future hold for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex? The outcome of this case could have ramifications not just for Harry but for the royal family and public service at large. This is a story that intertwines personal safety, public accountability, and the implications of wealth in a society striving for equality. As we keep our eyes peeled for updates, one thing is certain: the public discourse around this issue is far from over, and the stakes are higher than ever. Buckle up, because this is going to be a wild ride.